Hey, this was supposed to be a completely different video. I was going to talk about my vault, my options, what I picked, and how I started my week in WoW. But realistically, none of you care about that. All you care about is one thing: Faucet. So instead, this is how you actually get there as early as possible, under the constraint that I don't want to do PvP, which was a way to get your second catalyst charge even 1 week earlier compared to me. Now, how you approach this entirely depends on your situation. Let's start with the best case. You got one set piece in week 1, and you have a different one in your vault. At that point, it's basically solved. All you do is farm M+ until you hit 2k rating and unlock your second catalyst charge. 2k rating requires you to get about a +7 on average. Here you can see my dungeons. I went a bit higher on some of them, but left out Mazira Caverns completely. Now you have 2 previous pieces and 2 catalyst charges. That's your faucet. No RNG required this week, and from now on the content like M+ can drop additional catalyst charges which help you improve the eye level of your tier set. The second scenario: you didn't get a set piece from raid last week, but you have multiple pieces in your vault. This is the most common situation for people who get 9 vault slots last week but were unlucky with drops. Also the situation where many people mess up, because they open their vault immediately and pick the highest item level piece. Don't do that. Your vault is not your starting point, it's your flexibility. In my case, I have 4 different set pieces in my vault, so basically maximum flexibility. So I waited, and I did content. I cleared LFR, I cleared 5 of 7 heroic. I would have done normal as well if I didn't get lucky, because what you're looking for is just one piece. Any piece. Once you get that one drop, everything is solved. In my case, I got a Warbound chest from LFR on my Alt Hunter. This is an awesome system and changes how you approach tier set quite a bit. So now I know I don't take chests from vault, I take the highest value piece in a different slot. Then I use my 2 catalyst charges to fill the remaining slots. That's how you convert a strong vault into a guaranteed faucet. But the key is, do not open your vault early. You need that one drop first to make the correct decision. Now the worst case. You didn't get a piece in week 1. And you don't have one in your vault. At that point you need 2 drops. There's no clean way around that. You still farm 2k rating for the catalyst charge. That part doesn't change. But now you're relying on getting 2 actual set pieces from the raid or your alt Warbound drops. Which means this becomes much more RNG dependent. And this is where alts become very interesting in my opinion. Because of Warbound drops, you can funnel tier pieces from other characters. The requirement is quite low at 220 item level, you can just queue LFR. And every character you run is another full set of chances. So instead of 1 attempt per week, you can run it 2, 4, even 10 times depending on how many alts you have. I got multiple pieces this way already. And the tokens looking like this are personal loot, so check your inventory after every boss. So if you put it all together, the strategy is simple. If you already have 2 pieces, just get your 2k rating and you're done. If you don't have a piece from the previous week and you have a strong vault, don't open it early. Get one drop first and then solve it. And if you're having nothing, you need to increase the number of attempts as much as possible, because at that point you're just looking for 2 pieces. Faucet isn't really about luck, it's about understanding what situation you're in and then forcing the best outcome as much as possible. I hope this video was helpful to you. If so, I would appreciate if you like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye bye.